What's going on behind the scenes and off the microphone at the Magic Word podcast? Hear what listeners and guests are saying that isn't on the podcast this week on The Magic Whisper.
Hello, this is Scott Wells for another edition of The Magic Whisper. This week, we have a lot of things to discuss because most of them have to do with convention activities. In fact, yes, that's right, Magic Texas is going to be coming up this coming weekend, starting on August the 30th, going to September the 2nd. And it's full days, all those days. I mean, from start to finish, it's going to be great with an activity that's going to begin actually on Thursday night. The guest of honor is Gabe Blackstone. We're going to have special appearance by Greg Wilson, and his mother, Nani Darnell, is going to be there in attendance as well. We've got a lot of special features that are going to be happening. And as you may know, this is where the Texas Association of Magicians has partnered with the Society of American Magicians and with FISM, and we're going to be holding the North American Championships of Magic. So there's just a ton of stuff that's going to be happening this weekend, and there are still registrations available. So if you have not yet registered, it's not too late. You can certainly get in your registration. You can even register on the day of the convention, which begins again on Friday, but I'm sure would like to have a more accurate head count, so this way they can plan on you being there. So if you'll go to magictexas.com, then you can register, find out more information and the talent that's going to be there. One of the things that has been planned for a long time has been the exciting news, and that is of having Lance Burton to perform with Lance and Friends on the night before. So there have been special price tickets that have been sold in order to promote the show on the Thursday, which is August the 29th. So I know a lot of people are coming in early for that. But that's one of the advantages of being able to give you this video right now, because this is some current news we have. And that is that Lance Burton and Friends has been canceled. The note is, we're sorry to report that Lance Burton and Friends have canceled their appearance at Magic Texas Convention. For those who have registered early and have already paid their money, you should have gotten your refund on that, but they're going to refund you for that. But the producers of Magic Texas apologize for this cancellation, and this decision was totally out of our hands. However, we don't want you to miss out on a night of incredible magic, so we've arranged a special edition of Magic in the Living Room. And that's a show that's going to be taking place on the stage at Magic Texas on Thursday, August 29th at 8 o'clock p.m. And several Penn and Teller Foolis alumni will join Dal Sanders, Ian Richards, and other members of the Unusual Suspects who will be part of the show. All of the Foolis alumni have also appeared on our Magic in the Living Room stage. But this is the first time that this many of the DFW Foolis alumni have appeared together in one show. The performance will be in the Arlington Lowe's Convention Center at the End Hotel. So I would again suggest that you go to magictexas.com to get more information on that, and you can buy tickets on the night of if you come the night before. But it is disappointing that we're not going to get to see Lance Burton and Friends, so that's off the table then for right now. Other conventions that are going to be coming up, one of which I'm going to be attending is going to be Magic at the Beach, which is coming up shortly after the Magic Texas, and that's going to be on September the 12th through the 14th in Myrtle Beach. Also, the New England Magic Collectors Association, or NEMCA, will be hosting the Yankee Gathering, and that's held every 2 years, and so this is the year that they're going to be doing that. And that's going to be on November the 7th through the 9th, and that happens to overlap with TRICS, or TRICS, which is the Tri-Cs, the meaning that's the Carolina Close-Up Convention. That's the 3 Cs. That'll also be on November the 7th through the 9th, so those overlaps. And so I'm going to be attending the TRICS Convention. I'm not going to make it to NEMCA. And along that same line, also, it's going to overlap with the Daytona Beach Festival of Magic. That's going to be on November the 8th through the 10th. A lot of magic happening. Sounds like they're up and down the east coast of the U.S. Because that Magic at the Beach is going to be taking place this year in September, there will not be a Atlanta Harvest of Magic this year. I know they don't necessarily hold that every year, but I know that there was a little conflict as far as some of the timing on that being kind of back-to-back and within 200 miles of each other. So anyhow, Charles Bach is going to be having the Magic at the Beach, but there will not be an Atlanta Harvest of Magic this year. This week's podcast, by the way, I do want to mention that it will be with daily reports, of course, of the convention in Magic Texas, that I'll be there. So if for whatever reason that you can't attend or can't travel to the U.S. to attend this, be sure to tune in, and I'll give you some daily reports, as we always do from Magic Conventions, giving you some insight and talking with the organizers and the registrants and the talent and the dealers, and just get the general vibe of what it's like for the convention here in Magic, Texas. So I'll be reporting on that. And then I might point out also that of course, there will not be a podcast on the normal time. And that is on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock is when we typically, Central Time is when we typically release an episode. However, it won't be coming this week because I won't have anything to report until Friday. So it'll be sometime late during the day when we have the first daily report. Also, next week, we will not have a podcast because I'm going to try to give you some time to digest all these reports. I mean, to begin with, of course, we had the Abbott's get together, and there were 3 days. Then I had 4 days of reports from Magic Live. There were like 7 straight days. And then I'm going to have another 4 days of reports coming from Magic Texas. And so I know I've been trying to give you a drink from a fire hydrant. So I want you to have a chance to kind of listen to those podcasts and go back and listen to the ones we've had most recently. Of course, we had David Williamson as episode number 850, and the current one that we've got right now that was released last Thursday is one with Michael Mode. And I want to mention about that, by the way, that we are still going to be running that contest actually for a couple more weeks, since we're not going to have a podcast released then next week. And that's the contest is going to be for his best jokes ever. And also he's going to be giving away a couple of 3-packs of the Napkins to Rose. So you want to be sure to go to the podcast. That's the Magic Word Podcast, and enter your name and your email address for a chance for your name to perhaps be randomly drawn so that you could be a winner. This is open to people within the domestic United States because shipping will be provided by Michael Mode. If you live overseas, he will calculate the foreign postage, and you can decide whether you want to reimburse him for the foreign postage or not. Well, that kind of is a wrap here this week. Again, the big news is that Lance Burton has canceled, so we're going to be having something different that will be taking his place for Magic Texas. This picture, by the way, that we see now of Mark D'Souza is over 25 years old. But while I'm at Magic Texas this weekend, I'll see Mark, and I'll get an updated picture that I'll post the next time. And I suspect that this next week's Magic Whisper, like I did at Magic Live, I'll take my camera and kind of go around the dealer's room and kind of give you a feel of what the place is like and some of the vibe that you get from Magic Texas as well. So if you have any information and some news bits or whatever that you would like to have posted, or if you got something that you would like to say, please send in your comment over here to Scott at themagicwordpodcast.com, and I'll make sure that I'm going to cover that. And if you send me a photo of holding your finger over your lips, like we did there with Mark D'Souza, then I would be glad to post your picture here in the Magic Whisper as well. So again, I appreciate you coming in, tuning in, and listening, and I appreciate you sharing this also. Please do. Please like and share so other people can be enlightened as well and hear the Magic Whisper. So until next week, I hope that you will share the word and send me a whisper.
Share the whisper with other magicians and join us next time on The Magic Whisper. The Magic Whisper is a division of the MagicWordPodcast.com.